Today, I am going to talk about the importance of idioms and phrases. And I think the English learners will know about the importance of English idioms and phrases. And sometimes we see that there are many persons who are expert in English, and they always try to use different kinds of idioms and phrases in their sentences. And if we do not know idioms and phrases, and if we do not read idioms and phrases, and so we cannot understand the meaning of the speech of the English speakers. And just try to understand what I'm going to say. I want to say only that if we do not understand the sentence delivered by the English speaker, because you will be surprised to know that they always try to adorn their English sentences with different kinds of difficult words. At the same time, they always try to use different idioms and phrases which are absolutely uncommon to the common listener. And that is why the common listener or the normal listener cannot understand the speech of the English speakers, because they are the new English learners. They cannot complete their learning yet, and that is why they feel problem at the time of listening the speech of the speakers. At my consultation is for them to study idioms and phrases, and though there are many sectors to develop in English, and at first you have to understand that in what respects have you problems to understand in English the speech of others. Suppose you cannot understand, and sometimes you feel problem whenever you listen to the expert English speaker. At the time you feel so much problems. That means you become helpless hearing the speech of the expert English speakers. So how to remove your problem from this problem? And my consultation is for you that you have to study a lot, and you have you have to try to read the meaning of the idioms and phrases. And I am just talking about idioms and phrases today because, as I have said to you about the importance of idioms and phrases, that is why I am trying to use the importance of different kinds of idioms and phrases. It is actually idioms and phrases. If you know, I think if you know at least 100 idioms and phrases, though there are many idioms and phrases we find in different English books, but absolutely, if you can complete all the idioms and phrases from 3 or 4 or 5 books, then absolutely it will be so much beneficial for you to understand the other's speech. And at first I have to say that if you just memorize 100 idioms and phrases, then of course it will be absolutely easier for you to understand. And idioms and phrases will make you perfect, and will make you listenable to the audience. And idioms and phrases also will adorn your speech. And if you just can use idioms and phrases at the time of delivering your speech, then absolutely it will be so much interesting, it will be so much amazing for your English speech. And you can easily make your English sentences by using idioms and phrases. Suppose if I say that if you have Achilles heel in English, then of course you have to try to overcome your Achilles heel. Here I use the term Achilles heel. So Achilles heel, what does the phrase or mean actually? And just I want to say that if you have weakness, right? Here Achilles heel means weakness. So this kind of phrase is absolutely, idioms and phrase is absolutely very much helpful for English speaker. So if you can just try to memorize the meaning of the different kind of idioms and phrases, and after learning the most important idioms and phrases, you can just absolutely understand the speech of the English speakers, and you are absolutely able to understand. And sometimes you'll see that your friends always want to try different kinds of idioms and phrases, and at the time of hearing your friend's speech, you will feel problem. You will not actually fall in problem if you just learn the idioms and phrases, right? And I think if I say that that idioms and phrases will adorn your speeches, will adorn your English sentences, then of course you will absolutely agree with me after hearing my speech, right? I think what I'm going to say is understood by you. I think you will understand me, and as it is very much important speech for you, then of course you have to understand idioms and phrases, and you have to start memorizing, and as soon as possible, and I think you will get benefited. Okay, take care of yourself, don't ruin yourself, and thank you.